How's the cookie? You wanna know? It's the Oreo Review Show.
Ooh ba ba, ooh wah ba doo wow. Top of the morning to ya. Happy St. Patty's Day. And welcome to the Oreo Review Show. You know, I don't think it's fair that it's still socially acceptable to make fun of Irish accents, but it's not socially acceptable to make fun of Chinese accents. It should be both. Hello, friends. You're watching the Oreo Review Show. I'm back in my car today because McDonald's, in honor of St. Patrick's Day, has released something very, very special. You know, it's funny. There weren't that many people at McDonald's today. In general, I haven't seen too many people out and about this past week. Is something going on that nobody told me about? I'm just kidding. Of course, I'm aware that our country/planet is currently dying. That's why I brought along some of this. I've been hoarding Purell since before it was cool. And it's green, just like St. Patrick's Day. Don't worry, I'm taking all the necessary precautions. For example, I'm no longer touching my face. Well, it's a little close, though. I don't want to take any chances. It's cloudy out, perhaps as a grim metaphor for our times. Or just the weather. The Shamrock Shake is for some reason one of McDonald's most beloved treats. It's a mint milkshake. It's a mint ice cream milkshake. That's it. That's all it is. They release it once a year for about a month for St. Patrick's Day. People get excited. Or do they get excited? I always perceived that people were getting excited, but is that just McDonald's marketing at work? Does anyone care about the Shamrock Shake? I never did until they decided to put Oreos in it. Now, I should clarify, technically, this is not a Shamrock Shake. It's an Oreo Shamrock McFlurry. You don't drink it, even though, you know, it does. It looks a bit like a... Nope, doesn't work. Fool me twice, shame on me. Instead, they just took the syrup from the Shamrock Shake, put it into the McFlurry mix formula, and added Oreos to that. So essentially, it's mint ice cream with Oreo is what I'm thinking. If you want my full thoughts on the regular McFlurry, I go into a lot of detail. Check out my McFlurry vid. As you can see, they're sticking with the same bland packaging that they always do. I went with the snack size. It's in honor of me, a motherfucking snack. The syrup's not too terribly well mixed in there. I don't know if you can see around the edges, there's some of that dark green. It's not quite all blended with the ice cream. Boy, I thought the whole point of this revolutionary spoon was to mix it with the machine. Fuck you, McDonald's. All right, before I get too heated, let's eat it and see what I think. I don't care what you think. Mmm. Mm. What a minty fresh delight! If you're still not getting it, I'll try to explain what this is. The original Oreo McFlurry has a vanilla cream. This has, I think it's that same vanilla cream, but with the mint-flavored Shamrock Shake syrup injected into it and stirred about. The end result of that being mint Oreo ice cream. Essentially, if you ever had any variation of mint Oreo ice cream from a Cold Stone, a Baskin Robbins, even your store-bought varieties, a Breyers, perhaps Blue Bunny. You know what this tastes like. That's essentially what it is. And that's okay, because it is delicious. They did a decent job. It works pretty well. I mean, I say did a decent job, but there wasn't a lot to do. They just added the Shamrock Shake to it. This should be something that's around year-round. It's easy to do. It's boring. Why don't they just have this all the time? The quality of how well it's mixed in there, I'm sure varies from location to location. Here it was pretty good, aside from, like I said, the visual discrepancies of the syrup being off in some places, not as well mixed, darker or lighter. Another thing is on the sides of the inside of the cup, a lot of it gets stuck in there. So I've got kind of this nice after substance, this post residue, which is how they should advertise it, of deep, dark, syrupy Oreo crumbs. That's, so that's fun, I guess. Compared to the original Shamrock Shake, a big downside of this one is that, well, you can't drink it. You have to eat it with a spoon, and that could be inconvenient. What if I want to drive and have it at the same time? I mean, there are milkshakes with Oreo pieces in them. I kind of like that. Sometimes you suck up a big piece through the straw. Oh, there I got one. That's kind of neat. But it can be a hassle if it gets lodged in there, and it's harder to get the shake out through there. I think they could have had both varieties. That might have been fun. Instead, they just put it in the McFlurry. I find it confusing. Why is it a Shamrock McFlurry with Oreos? Why can't I get a Shamrock Flurry without Oreos? Why can't I get a Shamrock Shake with Oreos? Give the people options, what I say. They're not breaking the mold on this one too much. It is what it is. If you like McFlurry, if you like Oreo, if you like mint flavor, you're gonna enjoy this. I'll be honest with you. If this were something that was available year-round, not just on a St. Patty's Day, I could see myself ordering this from time to time, even instead of the regular Oreo McFlurry. I don't always want that mint flavor, but the mint and Oreo combo is one of my favorites. It's time-tested, mother-approved, it works really well. They did an okay job, but there just wasn't that much there. They didn't have to put a whole lot of effort into this. That's the disappointing part. It doesn't do anything to really differentiate itself from already existing mint Oreo combos from other restaurants. So ultimately, the highest score that I can give this is a half a cookie with cream. Don't get me wrong, it's good, just they could have gone a little bit further to make it something special, something worthy of the Shamrock name. The original Shamrock Shake is itself rather dull and derivative of other products that you can find other places and higher qualities. So in that sense, I guess it does exactly what the Shamrock name should do. And maybe for that reason, they should be proud. Purell break! Now that that's taken care of, bonus bite!
Bonus bite.
How's the cookie? You wanna know? It's the Oreo Review Show.
Ha-ba-ba-doo-da-dee-ba-da-da-da. That was so boring I have to inject some more holiday flavor into this episode. You're getting 2 for the price of 1, my friends. Easter is back. I know it's still a little early for Easter season, but there is a brand new Easter packaging of the Oreo cookie, so we're making this all-inclusive. You got Irish and Catholic. They've done Easter Oreos before. I reviewed them last year, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time eating this because it's not worth it. But there is a little bit of a difference. Last year they had chocolate cookies. This year the cookies are, I think it's supposed to be pink, peach, skin tone. It looks like double stuffed proportions. However, since the cookies are smaller, they're thinner than a regular Oreo cookie, it's actually not quite as gross as a double stuff. There are only slightly more calories than a regular Oreo instead of a horrible amount more, but the proportions are still DSP, so in that regard, it's probably not going to satisfy me. I don't know. Let's find out. Easter's up. Oh. I may have waited a little too long to eat these. Are a bit crunchy. According to the packaging, the ingredients These are just golden cookies with a dye on it, a pink coloring. But for some reason, it tastes different to me. I don't know if it's something to do with the food coloring that they use. It gives it a slightly different spice to it. Or if these are just old and something's wrong with them. But I get a little bit of a hint of almost like a kind of a graham crackery thing. I guess that's what the Goldens are. I don't know. I haven't had one in a while. Fuck you. Which pattern is your favorite? Stripes? A little chick with ears? Baby Jesus in the manger? Coronavirus? I don't know. Fuck these things. They kind of suck. Half a cookie, no cream. They're whatever. Who gives a shit? It's boring. Fuck off with the fucking eggs every year. Fuck off. If you've got an opinion on the Oreo Shamrock McFuck, or if you like one of those patterns, you want to vote on which one you think is the best for the new Easter Oreos, or if you are struggling to survive and would like to make contact with another human being, post in the comments section right below this video. Something else you can do, I think, is like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the video if you want to see more from me in the future, and ring the bell! Thanks for watching, friends. I'm off to my local supermarket to hoard all the Oreos I can off the shelves. And then one day, in the wake of all this destruction, after most people have succumbed to their illnesses, the streets barren, economy collapsed, society at an end, people will come to me, for I will be the Oreo King. For real though, guys, stay safe, stay indoors, stay healthy, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and definitely don't panic! See you again real soon, I promise. I'm not leaving my house again, though, after today, for a long time. Bye, Oreo!
How's the cookie? You want to know? It's the Oreo Review Show.